Hello, hello. Welcome to your Make More Money Tracker training. Oh, that's a mouthful. I'm your host, Rachel Luna, and this is just a quick little tutorial that I've created. So you should be on this page, and you're going to scroll down right here and click to download your worksheet. Of course, you should be watching this video first. It's going to take you over to this Google Doc screen right here. And the very first thing that you're going to do is you're going to click File and make a copy. If you do not make a copy, you will not be able to edit it. So you can call it My 2018 Money Tracker, save it wherever you want, hit OK, and that will load up to a brand new fresh copy. So I'm going to get rid of the original. This is your money tracker. Now, I do want to take a moment and give credit to my friend Denise Duffield Thomas from luckybitch.com, who is the original creator of this money tracker. However, Denise made it a little different. She gave me the sort of framework, and then I took it and I made some changes that I will point out to you as we go along. But I think it's really important to give credit where credit is due. If someone creates something that you love and you make it better, always, always, always give them credit and a link back to their site. So there's her site right there. And we thank Denise for giving us the inspiration for this. Okay, so the first thing that you're going to do on this page right here, this tab overall year, is simply update your yearly income goal. So you can make it whatever you want, 500,000, 100,000, whatever. That's the only number you have to change on this page. If you notice over here, it will automatically pre-populate your daily income and your monthly income based on the yearly income goal that you put here. That's all you have to do on this sheet. Now, if you want, I kept this in from Denise, you can also put in your big why and the 1 to 5 goals that you have. I personally don't use it, but I left it in there because Denise recommends it, and I thought if that floats your boat, go on and rock it with your bad self. Okay, now the next thing that you're going to do is you're going to look for the corresponding month that we're in below and click on the tab. And this is where the money tracking magic happens. If you'll notice right here, money goal for the month, that's automatically updated for you. And what it's doing is it's pulling it from this overall year page right here, okay? So you don't have to fill any of this in. You don't have to fill any of this over here on this right side in either. All you have to do is fill in your earnings for each day of the month. Personally, I recommend that you do this on the subsequent day. So if it's the first, you wouldn't track your money on the first. You'd wait until the second because that allows you to see all the transactions that may have come in, before midnight. And that does happen. Every now and again, I'll get a sale at like 11:30 p.m. And if I've tracked my money for the day, then I have to go back in and update it. So let's just say we're just going to fill these numbers in with, fun numbers. So 200, imagine if your income doubled every single day, and that would be amazing, and it's totally possible for you. So let's just say we put that, 10 days worth of income in our tracker. Now, if you'll notice, this bar right here just updated. So it says the total money that you earned for the month of January in the first 10 days was $5,500. Yay! And then it'll also update your grand total. Now, here's what I've done differently that wasn't on Denise's original sheet. I've added this weekly total section. There's a book that I highly recommend. It's called Profit First by Mike Michalowicz. And he teaches you the importance of separating your owner's draw, your profit, your savings, and your expenses. In the book, Mike actually gives you some suggested percentages that you may want to use. Now, if you'll notice, I've included tithe and missions because this is important to me. You can delete these if you don't want to use them. You don't have to use any of this. But what I've gone ahead and done is I've set it so that it tallies up your weekly revenue automatically. So what it's going to do is it's going to pull the first 7 days of the month and it's going to total it up right here. And then here's the projected calculation that I've already set in for you. So 30% of an owner's draw from a weekly revenue of $2,800 is $840. If you wanted to tithe 10%, that would be $280. If you wanted to donate an extra 5% to missions, which is one of my personal goals this year, then it would be an extra $140. If you wanted to pull out 10% profit, it would be $280, 10% savings, $280, and then expenses, $980. So the reason I have it in a projected is because even though that's the number, sometimes your expenses might be more or less that month. And so you can come back here and update exactly how much you spent on expenses. You may have decided that you needed to pull more money from your business account than the 30% for your owner's draw because you have bills to pay. So rather than just assuming that this is what you did, you would fill in the actual number and so on and so forth. So that's really basically how I use this money tracker. And then again, it'll continue. So let's just say, as you notice here, week 3 and week 4 are empty. Why? Because we haven't filled it in. But as we start to fill it in, if necessary, it will then start to update. Now let's take a look at the overall year so you can see what happened. Notice here that now we have income in this column B. So it tallied up what you've earned so far for the month of January, and then it also broke down your average earning per day. So now you get a really good picture if you're on track. So technically, no, you're not on track, but you're right there. You're just, less than $100 shy of being on track. And look, we can look and say, hey, that's just 10 days into the month. I've got a whole bunch of days left for the month to actually hit my goal. I'm on track. So that is how I use the Make More Money tracker. I hope that you enjoy it. If you have any questions, you can always email me at rachel@rachelluna.biz. Have a great day. Happy money tracking.